Better freaking work. Oh, coming. It's on right now. Okay, I gotta delete this one because it didn't work. It's doing it again, guys. I do apologize, everybody. Okay, let's hope this works. I am not gonna edit and change my auto thing. So I'm gonna go to there, turn this on, put it on auto, leave it how it is on my data. So I'm gonna try just leaving it on data. Hopefully it's not Wi-Fi related. I think it's Wi-Fi related, but it seems that this only happens when I'm streaming. So I'm wondering if my streams are starting to cause issues for this. Hello, Raven. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, man. Hopefully the stream does not glitch out like my previous ones. That's good. Yeah, just gonna keep this ahead on time. These streams might be a little bit broken. I don't know what's going on, but these streams have been glitching out on me where they end abruptly due to some like internet issues, I think, but I don't know why it's doing that, but it's been doing it a lot lately. So, and it might cause my stream quality to look a little bad. I used to deal with that a long time ago. Hopefully that doesn't happen a lot more, but we've been having a lot of those issues lately, and I don't know why. So if this happens again, I'm going to have to... The stream will probably abruptly end, and I'm going to try to see if I can restart my internet, and hopefully that fixes everything. But, yeah. Welcome to Resident Evil 5. I have played this game before. I have beaten it before. And I've beaten it on this console, so it's been at least more than a year since I played this game, so it's not been that long. I originally bought this for the 360. I played it on the 360 a little bit laggy, a little bit slower, but then I bought it for the PS5 because I kind of wanted to see how the game would be on the PS5, and it is better on the PS5. So I will, and of course I can't even stream the Xbox 360 version if I wanted to, but I can't. But I'm playing the PS5 version, PS4 version, but it's on the PS5. But I've enjoyed this game. I enjoyed playing this game before. It was a very, very good game. And I can't wait to experience it again with you guys. Isn't this crazy, the time gap between these two games, Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5? Resident Evil 4 was in 2004, whereas Resident Evil 5 was in 2009. That's a 6-year difference. Actually, that's a 5-year difference. What am I saying? That's like a 5-year gap. Think how crazy that is. That's insane. It's a gap in the Matrix, man. But yeah, I can't wait to play this. Very excited because this is actually a good game, and I love playing. I do remember Chris in this game. Chris is not an idiot in this game because unfortunately, I love Chris. Chris is a cool character, but he has had issues in previous and prior titles where he hasn't been all that smart compared to all the other people that I have played. I mean, he's smart in 7. He's smarter in 7, and he's smarter in 8. But when it comes to this one in particular, this is like the beginning of his like smart arc. You know, so it's like after that. Before that, it was like Veronica and 1, and then I don't know. I think he was only in those 2 games that I can remember so far. No, in Revelations, he was in Revelations. He was okay in Revelations, but that was like his beginning. He was kind of like a child at the time, when he started. But yeah, I can't wait to continue that story there, though. But I do not, if I am correct, Chris isn't in that game, but Claire is. So, that'll be interesting. I hope it's an actual sequel though to the like a real sequel to the first game, because that would be nice. All right, I'm done talking. Let's get into this game. Raven, thank you so much for coming in. I'm excited that you're here. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's go to the home screen, and then we do that, and then we click this. So it looks like being on my data is actually working 10 times better than being on the internet. So I'm gonna not be on the internet with this. So let's just keep it like this. But again, if it does end abruptly, I will keep the stream up. I will come back later, stream a little bit later, being a little bit later, as late as it might get. We'll be streaming after probably 11 or 12. But there's a very big possibility I will not be streaming tomorrow due to the fact that I have to be working really early on Tuesday. And since I stream later on these days, it's gonna be pretty difficult for me to do that on Monday. So if I do stream on Monday, it will be earlier in the day. So if you do see me earlier in the day, it will probably be I'll probably say maybe around 3 or 4. So if you guys are okay with that, I hope you guys still come and drop by. Anybody who views or just views it later, I still hope you guys will enjoy those earlier streams. I'm not a big earlier guy. I'm more of a later guy. But yeah, how was everybody's 4th of July? I hope everybody's 4th of July was good. I really do. I'm gonna light some fireworks. Mine wasn't all that great, actually. I was at my grandma's house with my girlfriend and my parents and her parents, and I got some like really crappy, cheap fireworks at the tent that were like buy one get 3 free situations. You know, these ones had shells in it, but they were called dual threats. So they would have fountains, and then they would shoot shells in the air. So these would be good just for these 4. We light one of them first off. The neighbors are out too, so their neighbors are out. The thing jumps up off of the ground. It shoots out after the fountain's done. Oh, the fountain's real cool, yay! Bounces off of the ground after shooting 2 shells in the air. Jumps up, aims at us. One fires out through 2 fire out into the neighbor's yard at the neighbors, and then at me while I'm looking up at the sky, not knowing that these things are by me. So I just like unaware because I got someone yelling behind me saying, "Look out!" I'm like, "What the fuck?" So that happened. I made the stupid decision to light another one of those fireworks, and it happened again. So yeah, and then the neighbors went around talking to other people, and they found out that we weren't the only ones with those exact fireworks that had problems. So those fireworks that shot off like we had, other people had that problem too. So we weren't the only ones. So the exact same ones too. We told them about it. We said sorry. That we talked to the because they're parents and a kid. We talked to them to ask them if they were okay. But they seem to be doing just fine, which I'm happy about, because it's scary. It's absolutely scary having to deal with that, you know? It is terrifying. So when you have like bad fireworks, don't keep lighting the exact same one that had problems. I made that decision today, which I should have learned in the past because I've had such similar situations. Fireworks don't like me in particular. So if anything happens next year, I'm taking me and my family are just gonna go to a fucking show. There's no way in hell I'm lighting any more fireworks again after that. no, I felt so bad. I know it wasn't exactly my fault because it was design error. That thing should not have gone off. That thing should not have even been made. It was so stupid. Because I did everything I could, but it just didn't work. That thing was so dangerous. But, yeah. Alright, let's stop talking. Let's get into the game. I know you guys are probably like, shut up, just play the game already. So, by the way, since I have played this game before, it will say New Game Plus, because I have beaten it on this console. So, I'm gonna click New Game. Wait, where is New Game? Can I not do that without New Game Plus? Can I? Special settings menu for changing the game settings. Costume select? Nope. Extra content? Nope. No, I don't want to have to do that though. Wait, no, that sucks. Can I not do that? Join another game player's game. No, thank you. Extra content, additional episodes and items not featured in the original version. Oh, I did not know they had that. Interesting, interesting. Bonus features. What? Chris, BSAA, Sheva. I got all this other stuff I didn't even know I got. Interesting. Select the chapter to begin from. Start a new game with the data from your previous game. I don't want to have to do that though. How do I not do that? Because I want to start off like clean, and I don't want to have to delete all my saves. You know what I mean? Like, is that not an option to do? Do I have to keep doing this? Because I really don't want to have to do that. Hold on. I gotta have to go to the fucking internet now because I gotta figure it out. Great. How to play RE5 new game with a new save and new data. On PS4 and 5. Oh, I can't do that? Oh, so no matter what, I have to play the game. Oh, that sucks. Oh, man. So the only way for me to do that is if I go to the main menu and actually delete save data from there. But if I do that, I'll end the stream, and that would not be cool. So I will not be doing that, and we will just be doing New Game Plus. I don't know how that's going to work. I have no idea how that will work, but the story will still be the same, and I don't think collecting new guns will change that. But I do believe it should just be the same, right? It should be the same. It's not that big deal. It's not that big of a deal. Shouldn't be. But let's just do that. Amateur and mode for those who enjoy the journey. We will be doing that, by the way, because I have not played this game. I'm not a big... so here's the thing. If I'm correct, this game's difficulty settings is pretty similar to what the original Resident Evil 4 was like. That game was difficult, even on its easiest mode. Because if I'm correct, there's only two modes. There was standard, and then there was hard. And because of that, standard was basically normal. And if I'm correct, normal is hard. Because no matter what, if standard was it was casual and normal. That's what it was. Casual was not casual. Casual was difficult, and normal was fucking difficult. So I will not be doing that. I will be doing the easiest mode possible. If I'm correct, which I think I am, the most difficult I had playing this game was the beginning. The beginning was difficult. If my memory serves correctly. So, again, there's a reason why I did not put down first time playing Resident Evil 5, because it is not my first time playing Resident Evil 5. So, let's do this. Hopefully it's all good. And